So, welcome back for the third time for the Refine tutorial. I will show from the beginning up to the end how to install Refine either as an auto installer or with OpenKH. I will also show how to install OpenKH as well, so nobody gets confused afterwards. I will start with the auto installer right now. So, what you're gonna do first is go on this site, which is linked in the description, and click on Releases. There you scroll a little bit down and click on KH2 Steam.exe. This will automatically download the exe you have. Then you can minimize that, because I have already the exe here, so I will use that. Then you open your Steam, go on the little button here. Then right over properties, you go on this here and local files. You click on that. This will open your game folder where the complete game is. So there you are going to drag and drop your refined exe in there. Copy the name of the original exe and make a backup maybe. And then you rename the refined exe to the original name. And then you double click the exe. This will automatically open the installer. So it seems that you do not have currently Panacea installed. Refined requires Panacea, blah 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 blah. You just click yes. This will take a little while. Would you like to install the add-ons for original soundtrack and vanilla headless toggles? If you want that, then you hit yes. If not, then no. I will click yes for that. Would you like to install the add-on for the Japanese voices toggle? Yes, and we want to do that as well. Would you like to install the add-on for the German voices? Normally I would say mostly yes to that because I am German, but we have already the Japanese voices, so I'm going to press no for that. So, Panacea and the base mod for Refined has been installed successfully. Refined will now restart. We hit OK. So, after that is done, we see there is the refined configure file. You may have to enable that because it's normally invisible. The Panacea settings and Panacea itself, which is DGB help. And we have a folder with the name mod data, which contains all the mods. So the base patch of Refined and the Japanese voices as well. So then after that is done, we just open Steam again and we can click on play. And that is how to install Refined with the auto installer. So I will move on now with the OpenKH part. So for the OpenKH part here. So first of all, you wanna download Refined again, which you click on release. Then on KH2 Steam.exe, you click on that to download the exe. And then you go over to OpenKH on GitHub, which is also linked down below. And there you also click on releases. And then click on OpenKH.zip. This will also download OpenKH. If it says weird file or anything, just allow it. There's nothing weird about it. It's maybe just a false alarm like most of files. After that is done, you double click the zip file. I had already everything downloaded, so that made lots of things easier. And then you drag and drop the folder somewhere where you want to install OpenKH. Don't use OneDrive if you have that. It may do some weird stuff. So don't use OpenKH with OneDrive, please. After that is done, you can delete the zip file. Then you are going to open OpenKH. Scroll completely down to look for OpenKH mods manager. OpenKH tools.mods manager, and you double click on that. You may wanna do a shortcut or anything for that, so you will use that a lot if you wanna install more mods. So, and then you will be greeted with this little window here. For the game edition, you will choose PC release. We have the global version. Japanese would be allowed, but Refined only works on global. And there you will choose your games version, which will be for me Steam. Epic Games is currently not supported. I say it twice. Epic Games is currently not supported. There might be future support, but as of now, there's no support for it. So, after that is done, you click on Detect Installations. It will say it found your Kingdom Hearts games, maybe just one for it, if it's the original path. So, and then you hit Next. Then you hit on the little button Install Panacea, because that is needed for Refined to work properly. And then you hit Next. If you also want to use Lua scripts, then you click on KH2 and install and configure Lua backend. For Refined, it's currently not needed, but you can use it on top most of the time, like for randomizer or something, because Refined has also compatibility for randomizer, so the Goa mod and all that stuff. And then you hit Next. Then you hit Next. If you may want to use that, you can, but yeah, Next. And then you will need to extract KH2, which I will do now. I hit on the little box here and then hit extract game data. This will take a few minutes. For me, it will take like 2 or 3 minutes. For some others, maybe 5 or 10 or up to 15 minutes, but it will take a while. So. So, after that is done, we can click on Next, and then we are set, and then we hit Finish. So, then you will be greeted with this window here, which is already pretty nice. So what you're gonna do now is you hit on the little green plus button for install a new mod. And then this little window will open. We are going back to Chrome, in my opinion, for now. And then we go to this website, which is the same guy account for Refined, which is literally the same here. So we need this main patch. So we're going to copy up to this KH Refined / KH2 main. Press Ctrl C to copy the text. Minimize that. And then this little button here, you press Ctrl V, means copy, paste, and then you hit install. It will tell you that it has found a mod, and it installs it for you, which will take a little bit, just around 300 megabytes or something. And so after that is done, it will show up here. Important, don't click on code and download zip. Don't do that. You can't install it through the zip like that. And I will show you now why. Because if you do it like that, it will take a while until it's completely downloaded. So it's done. So I'm going to put it now on my screen here. And if I double click it to open it, you see there is a folder. And OpenKH can't read that, because it needs to read the mod YML. So this stuff here. You could make it work if you extract this folder, do it like that. Then you double click on that, do this, and make a zip out of all files. If you do it that way, will just take a while. Then you hit plus, select and install mod archive or Lua script. Mod archive is like a zip file, or KH2 PC patch. You do that, Discord, and then we are looking for KH2 main, which is here, and hit the zip. This will find the mod YML to work with that. If I will do the same now for the zip file, which I have on my desktop here, that will tell you there is no valid OpenKH compatible mod due to the missing mod YML because it can't read it. So that we have that out of way, but don't install it via zip because at OpenKH is easier because you can update it in the mod manager itself. So after that is done, I will delete this. Then I hit the check mark to activate it, and then I hit build. This will build refined for it. So if that part is done, we go to our Steam on the little button here, over properties, for this one here, local files, click on that, and it will open the game directory for you. There you are wanna back up your original exe if needed. And then we are going to delete it and put the KH2 refined Steam in here. Copy the name of the original exe and then paste it as the refined exe. When that is done, you can close it again, and then you press just run only because you have builded the main patch already. Make sure it is builded. You can see it by open mod folder, and you see already this here is mods. This is the mods folder. This folder contains your mods, not the builded mod itself. So if I go back on OpenKH and see there's a mod folder. This folder is all where your builded mods will be generated when you hit build. This is refined. This is needed to work properly. If you see OpenKH, mod, KH2 and this stuff, then this means refined is installed. At least in terms of the main patch. The exe is something else. So if you see that everything is correct, you have the 30 megabytes exe in your game directory and in your mod folder is that, then you can hit run only all the time. If it says something like that, then you press just OK or something. And then yes again. This is do some Windows stupid stuff and whatever. So I hit run only, it will automatically, thanks to OpenKH, instantly skips the choosable game option window or whatever it is. So we are right into KH2. And we see refined by Topaz TK. I will load a save file now. You will see always the blue dot, sadly. I can't make it disappear right now. So if that is done, I'm going to 100% save file. So, and we see already down right, there's the crown, there's Sora. If I press M on my keyboard, you will see Sora, Donald, Goofy. If I press on settings, a tutorial will appear for the shortcut sets, which is pretty nice. So, you have 3 slots, etc, etc. Do what you want. And there is shortcut set A, shortcut C, shortcut B, shortcut A, and so on. This already works. There will be also a new ability. If you have Moogle at level 5, then you get this ability, an ability from KH1, so you just need to do a room transition and come back to let the enemies reappear. This is this ability, which you can get at Moogle at level 5. If you have on your save file Moogle already at level 5, this ability will automatically go into your inventory. I say inventory, but there is in your ability list. So we have that already in there. And that is how you install KH2 Refined with OpenKH. So now that you have Refined correctly installed and everything working, there is nothing much to do. You can install some add-ons or something, which I will show quick. Like if I go back to this one here, I click on this name and repositories, and we have some stuff here like the Japanese voices, vanilla Ost for music, vanilla enemy heartlesses and shit. So I'm going for like the German voice pack, and then I go up here again, copy this part of the name, click on the plus, paste it in here, install, and boom, mod found. You can activate it when you click the checkbox in here. You can uncheck the box if you wanna remove a mod or something, and all builded mods will always appear in this folder here. So, important information is most of the mods, if not all of them, has a priority list or some sort of it. So, like for Refined, this is the main patch. You most likely want it under the add-ons. So when the German voice over add-on is done installed, which is like 2 gigabytes normally or something, I don't know. Will just take a while. This will appear in the mods folder. Come on, a bit faster, please. So, there is Refined German voiceover. This is your German voice folder for that stuff, etc. And there's KH2 Refined, which we have here. So, if I go back into the mods folder, you will see Refined is installed, and this is the hierarchy or whatever it's exactly called. So, if you check that box, it will build the mod in that order. First the main patch, and then it builds the German voices. If you press this one, so you can switch the mods around in terms of the priority. It will first build the German audio add-on and then the main patch. You always want to most likely have the Refined patch under everything. Most likely. Even if you install mods from me or from others. I don't know exactly about randomizer, if Goa needs to be over the Refined main patch or under, but it's most likely the same situation, like the Refined, the seed generator, the seed generated mod patch goes always like above everything most likely, if it's not a randomizer fix option. So if I do it like that, build only, you will see on the top left, KH2 main first will be first builded, and then KH2 Refined German voices. That's pretty much about it, and there's a new file for that. So, DE, US, this is the stuff like that, and that's about it. After that is done, you have installed successfully add-ons. Make sure you don't download the mods via code and then download zip. It will not work. If you have the option, always do it via GitHub. It's a whole different story if you download and install mods from Nexus Mods, but if you have GitHub mods, do it that way. And that's pretty much about it. What I can say as well is, I'm not the creator of Refined, so if you have any problems, bugs or whatever, after following this tutorial, then make sure you go into the KH Refined Discord server and post your bugs there. Not on the OpenKH server, not under my comments or anything. Go into the Discord server from Refined and tell, hey, I got a bug, what can I do? Something like that. Nice and easy. so there will be no problem. I wish everyone have a great day. I will be off. I hope the tutorial was helpful for everyone, and maybe see you next time for another tutorial. Bye bye!